Hello, welcome to JW Military Finance. I'm your host, JW. Today, we're going to talk about dislocation allowance. But first, please click that little button down there, subscribe to this channel, give the video a like, share my content with your friends. This channel's growing, I want you to come along with me. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about DLA, dislocation allowance. What is it? How much money do you get? When can you get this money? This is one that many sailors do not check the box on their TIS. All right, again, I'm PCSing really soon, which has inspired me to do this PCS section. Go ahead, check out the video on TLE, and I plan to do one on per diem. So this goes with those. What is dislocation allowance? It is money paid to you to help you recoup some expenses incurred with setting up your new residence at your new permanent duty station during a PCS move. Now there's caveats to this. First, you have to be getting BAH. You have to already be eligible to receive BAH. Second, you cannot be moving into government quarters. So you can't be moving into the barracks, you can't be moving into base housing, you can't be going and being a geobatch, all right? You gotta be moving into off-base housing, non-government quarters. How much money are we talking about here? It's a good amount. Your rate will depend on one, your pay grade, two, if you have dependents or not. Let's give a couple of examples. In E4, all right, for 2020, you would receive $2,337 with dependents or $1,419 without dependents. So there is a difference. It's almost $1,000 difference between the with and without dependent rate. In E7, 2812 with dependents, 1954 without. And then in O3 would get 3200 with dependents and 2696 without dependents. So there is a difference. It does vary by your pay grade, but it has nothing to do with how long you've been in. It's just the pay grade. So these numbers, it's a good amount of money. It's meant to help you do your first month's rent or a security deposit or those type of expenses when you're moving. So there is times where this money helps out more or less. If you're moving from, say, Virginia to California, this money isn't going to go as far. If you're in E4 getting $2,300, that's probably barely going to be your security deposit at most apartments here in San Diego. But if you were moving California to Virginia, that $2,300 is going to go significantly further. Just some food for thought there. You cannot get DLA when you are moving from your, when you're separating from service. So if you're leaving your final permanent duty station and returning to your home of record, you cannot get DLA. You also cannot get DLA when you join service and you move from your home of record. Now, if you're married already and you have to move your family, there is an exemption where you could get DLA for that person or in that situation. And then lastly, you can get DLA if you're moving but you're leaving your family behind. But again, you can't be moving into government quarters, and in that situation you would get the without dependent rate. So if you were moving from, say, Virginia to Japan, but you only wanted to, and you wanted to leave your family in Virginia, you could get DLA on that move, assuming that you weren't moving into government quarters. So that's DLA in a nutshell. It is missed by a lot of people, all right? It's a very small little section on your TIS. It just says, do you want DLA, yes or no? And it doesn't even really tell you what it is, all right? Unless you got a good CPPA, they probably won't even tell you. So make sure if you're getting BAH, you check that, yes, I want DLA block, because that's free money that you're missing out on, all right? If you've made it this far, please do me the honor, subscribe to this channel, give the video a like, leave a comment down in the comment section, check out one of my other videos, but please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Hoped you learned something about DLA today.